What if I told you that your mood, your energy, and even your immune system hinge on one thing, an underappreciated part of your body, your gut? I used to be stuck in a frustrating cycle of chronic constipation and random flare ups that left me feeling tired and hopeless. But once I discovered the power of restoring balance in my gut, everything changed. Now I wake up energized, my digestion is on track, and I have made it my mission to help you do the same. Hey everyone, I am Bimal, founder and CEO of Gutsphere. Welcome to part 1 of our Gut Health Masterclass, where we will explore how to understand your gut health baseline and set a personalized starting point. If you have been dealing with bloating, constipation, or just want to optimize your gut health, you are definitely in the right place. Before we dive in, let me tell you a bit about my journey. I have dealt with gastrointestinal issues for years, especially chronic constipation, through a blend of scientific research, dietary tweaks, exercise, meditation, and even insights from ancient practices like Ayurveda and Chinese traditional medicine. I have managed to live constipation free for a long time. That experience inspired me to start Gutsphere, where my team and I aim to make GI care accessible, actionable, and affordable for everyone. In each video, I share what I have learned through multidisciplinary research, spanning gastroenterology, the gut microbiome, nutrition, psychology, exercise science, sleep science, and more. I also weave in time tested principles from ancient medicines because I believe a holistic approach offers the best outcomes. Now, let's get into the part 1, why gut health matters from birth to adulthood. When we talk about gut health, the story actually begins at birth. Our gut microbiome, basically the community of bacteria, fungi, and viruses that live inside us, starts forming the moment we enter this world. For instance, babies born via vaginal delivery often pick up their first dose of beneficial bacteria from the birth canal. On the other hand, those born via C-section might have a slightly different microbial profile from day one. Similarly, breastfed infants tend to receive vital nutrients and protective microbes that set the stage for a robust gut microbiome. Now, this doesn't mean you are destined for a poor gut health if you were born by C-section or never breastfed. It simply highlights how our earliest moments in life can shape the microscopic community living within us. The same idea goes for childhood antibiotic use. Antibiotics can be life-saving. They are one of the modern medicine's greatest achievements, but they also wipe out both the good and the bad bacteria. As a result, repeated or unnecessary antibiotic use might throw off the delicate balance in your gut. In this series, we will discuss strategies to rebuild and nurture a healthier gut microbiome if you had to rely on antibiotics in the past. My own interest in gut health really took off once I realized how these early life influences can ripple throughout your entire life. Seeing the scientific data on how your microbiome changes from birth to adulthood was an aha moment for me, one that led me to dig deeper into how we can positively shape our gut environment, no matter our age. So let's talk about what is gut health and why does it matter. Let's clear up the term gut health once and for all. When I say gut health, I am talking about balance and functionality of your entire digestive system from mouth and esophagus down to your large intestine, plus the trillions of microbes that call it home. These tiny organisms do some amazing thing. Number one, nutrient absorption. They break down food, making sure body gets the vitamins and minerals it needs. Number two, immunity. Roughly 70% of your immune cells are located in or around gut, which means the healthier your gut, the stronger your immune defenses. Number three, mood and mental well-being. Your gut and brain are constantly talking through what's called gut-brain axis. Some gut microbes even help produce neurotransmitters like serotonin. Number four, metabolism and weight management. A balanced microbiome can influence how your body handles calories and stores fat. As a long-time constipation sufferer, I used to think the gut was just about, well, getting things moving. But research and my own experience has shown to me it's about so much more. For instance, when my gut was out of balance, I felt fatigue, sometimes even a bit low or anxious. Once I started addressing the root causes through diet, lifestyle, and stress management, I saw improvements in my energy levels, mood, and overall quality of life. That's when I decided I have to share this knowledge widely, and Gutsphere was born. Now let us understand the hidden signs of poor gut health. Often we look for the obvious gastrointestinal red flags like bloating, constipation, or diarrhea. But poor gut health can show up in many more. Number one, brain fog and fatigue. If you are tired all the time despite decent sleep, or if you struggle to focus on your daily task, your gut might be under stress. Number two, skin issues. Conditions like acne, eczema, or rashes can have roots in gut imbalances. Number three, mood swings and anxiety. Thanks to the gut brain axis, an irritated gut can lead to irritability or heightened anxiety. Number four, autoimmune flares. Research suggests that an imbalanced microbiome may worsen certain autoimmune conditions, such as inflammatory bowel disease or rheumatoid arthritis. Picture your gut lining as a delicate net that allows nutrients to pass into the bloodstream, but keeps larger, potentially harmful particles out. If that net gets damaged, a scenario often called leaky gut, those larger particles slip into your bloodstream, triggering inflammation and immune responses that can manifest as skin problems, joint problems, or even mood disturbances. This is how something like a gut imbalance can show up in places that you never expect. For example, like a skin or your mental state. I know this all too well from my own journey. When my constipation was at its worst, I had unexplained fatigue and occasional skin flare up that I would never have connected with my gut. It wasn't until I started focusing on the holistic regimen, yoga for stress, meditation for stress, fiber-rich meals, herbal teas, running for exercise, and sometimes taking cues from Ayurveda, that I noticed everything starting to improve together. So let's find out, where are you on the gut health spectrum? It's time to see where you personally stand. This quiz is inspired by some of the core principles found in advanced tools like Gut Microbiome Wellness Index. Our version is simpler, but hits the same key factors: diet, antibiotics, stress, sleep, exercise, and GI symptoms. This quiz is not a medical diagnosis. It's for educational purposes only, giving you a personal baseline. If you have a serious condition, do consult your healthcare provider. Answer yes or no to each, giving yourself 1 point for every yes that indicates a negative habit or a symptom. 1. Do you eat fewer than 20 different plant-based foods in a typical week? Yes or no? Do you rarely or never eat fermented food? Example, yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, miso. Yes or no? 3 times a week. Have you needed or chosen to take antibiotic or daily acid blockers like PPIs more than once in the past 6 months? Yes or no? Do you feel significantly stressed or anxious most days? Yes or no? Do you typically sleep fewer than 7 hours per night or have poor quality sleep? Yes or no? Do you rarely engage in moderate exercise at least 3 times a week? Yes or no? Do you rely on highly processed foods 4 or more days per week? Yes or no? Do you frequently have fewer than 1 or more than 3 bowel movements per day? Yes or no? Do you experience near daily bloating, discomfort, or abdominal pain? Yes or no? Have you had ongoing GI symptoms changes, example, stool consistency, for several weeks without improvement? Yes or no? Add up your yes answers to get a score out of 10. 0 to 3 means you're doing well. Your gut health practices look solid, but keep refining and improving. From 4 to 6, minor to moderate concerns. You have some imbalances. A reset could do wonders. And from 7 to 10, prioritize gut overhaul. You'll likely benefit from deeper interventions like an elimination diet, targeted probiotics, or specialist guidance. So, how did you do? If you are higher than you'd like, do not worry. Awareness is the first step. If you have a diagnosed GI condition, keep working with your doctor and see these tips as helpful supplement. Now, if you are wondering, how do I keep track of my progress? Or what changes can I make day to day? That's where the Gutsphere app can really help. A lot of you have asked for a practical way to apply these principles, things like logging meals, noting symptoms, and getting targeted tips. The Gutsphere app was designed with all of this in mind. It allows you to log your daily meals, your bowel movements, and how diverse your food choices really are, and also track GI symptoms like bloating or irregular bowel movements. And you can set personalized goals like adding a new fermented food each week or improving sleep habits. Get instant suggestions on small adjustments that can make a big impact over time. It's basically the tool I wish I had when I first started my gut health journey. Something to keep me motivated and provide daily, doable steps without guesswork. If you like to explore it, there is a free version you can try. Later, you can upgrade if you want advanced features like personalized insights. But no pressure. Use whatever method works for you. The goal is to make your gut health journey trackable, actionable, and fun. All right, that's it for part one. We have covered how gut health forms, why it matters, and help you figure out your baseline with our quick 10-question quiz. If you want an extra boost, feel free to check out the Gutsphere app to help stay on track and measure real progress each day. In part 2, we'll tackle a 7-day gentle repair plan. We will talk about removing irritants, adding healing foods, and addressing lifestyle factors like stress and sleep in more depth. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who might benefit, and subscribe so you don't miss out next steps. Remember, small, consistent changes can transform your gut and your entire life. I will see you in part 2.